Hello guys and welcome back to the world of Minecraft with Whizzo, where today I have been mining in the Nether for a lot of magma blocks, and I just decided to pick up some Nether quartz as well. When I found this, the lava in the Nether isn't exactly behaving as it should be, and that is not all, because over here we've got even more of it. I was making my way back to the Nether, my Nether area, and there's some blazes in this area I need to keep an eye on. This is happening for some reason, and I have no idea why. Anyway, let's run away from this area because we don't want to be shot at. Let's just check we're going the right way. We are. I'm heading to 0, and hoping that I can find some man-made items because I am completely lost. I was just farming up some nether quartz over there because I was playing another game while Minecrafting. So I decided to go forward and mine out a few more blocks before going back to show you that weird little glitch. So I've been mining some magma blocks because today we are going to be going and making a mob spawner. And for that we are going to go over to the jungle. I have discovered a slight issue with running around in the Nether without your elytras on. I decided to put away my equipment into my ender chest. And yeah, that just happened. I think I'm gonna quickly armor up and then go and get our items back, because I put our armor in our chest before we went into the Nether. So I'm just gonna quickly grab a little bit of food if I have any around. Got one apple. This is the issue. Oh wait, hold on. I am a fool. I have an entire box of fish in here. Right, let's just grab 16 because we don't have far to go. Merry Christmas. I was planning on doing a Christmas video. However, time and family got the better of me. So unfortunately I couldn't do any special for Christmas, but for the next 2 to 3 episodes, we are going to be focused around New Year. And all I am going to say is that it involves. I was trying to escape a. Oh, I hope too much stuff didn't get destroyed by the lava. Now I'll have a hunt around and see what items were lost. It appears I did not lose a single item. Let's see, I need to have. I might have lost one stack of magma blocks. Let's see, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. I have no idea whether I lost anything or not. But yeah. Back to where we were going. Back to what I was talking about. Christmas, New Year. So all I'm gonna say is that it involves gunpowder and melons and some other stuff, but I'll see whether you can figure it out from that. Let me just say that the melons are going to be used for something else. Not Melanie. But yeah, I'm going to make my way over to the jungle and then we'll be back. We have made it at long last to the Nether portal, which will take us to the jungle. So, let me just put this away in here. Actually, let me get that out and that out, because we may need them. And we will put you away, get you out, and get you out. Do I have enough iron yet? No, we do not. So I'll have to keep talking while we get 24 blocks of iron. 26, 27, 27 blocks of iron. So, welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. So, basically, I was planning on making a creeper-only spawner. However, for that you need ocelots. So I decided to start making an ocelot farm. As per Tango Tech's video. So I started making a proper perimeter. But then I discovered a bit of an issue. And that was that ocelots require chickens, and we don't actually have a chicken farm at the moment to produce any eggs. So rather than make a creeper ocelot farm right now to make a creeper farm, we are just going to make a default spawner. Though actually, I'm just going to check something for a second. Okay, I checked the thing that I was going to check. I was checking the spawn height for ocelots, and it turns out that it is sea level or higher, which makes a lot of this effort down here a bit in vain. I was planning on putting the platforms for the ocelots down in the lower subchunks to make spawn attempts faster. However, that's not going to be possible now because of the subchunks actually being up somewhere around here, which is a bit of a shame, though I am still going to dig out a perimeter anyway. But we're not going to do that today, because it's complex, and then that requires moving the ocelots over from this area over to where I'd build the creeper farm, which is in the mushroom biome, which I believe I have covered. Yes, I have covered because I covered it in a different episode to the one that we were covering. The episode about the thing that I haven't yet talked about in the other one. Possibly. If not, mushroom biome, I'm going to build a creeper farm over in like a little ocean portion section of the monument. So I've been clearing away part of the jungle, and here are some of the chests, and in here we have our collection of items, and I am keeping track of how many melons we can collect. So at the moment our melon collection is at 16, so we're going to see how far that is going to grow. Right, we have enough iron. I have prattled on long enough. Because we don't need quartz, we need iron. I broke the beacon down here. Let's quickly go down and fix that. That's why I was prattling. Can I land on one of the blocks? No, we can't. Can we mine them? Yes, we can. Yeah. Ghost blocks. That's another thing that's happening. In 1.1.3, the plan is they will remove the ghost blocks from the game entirely. There we go. That history back. Which is lovely, which means that this will no longer be an issue, and that's part of the reason why I don't want to do this now. I would prefer to wait until 1.13, for ghost blocks to no longer be a problem, before I start to speed mine out a perimeter, as I think it'll make it easier. The reason why I'm not doing TNT is because we need creepers to make TNT. So, I'm gonna wait for it to be daylight, and then we'll move on to the spawner itself. Alrighty, a new day is dawning, the skeletons are burning, and I have cleared away a bit more. But it is time to leave this area and have a look at where we are going to be making the mob spawner, and that is over in this direction, where I have already cleared away a little bit of an area. However, we still need a little bit more to be done, and it is down here. As you can see, I set it up to burn, and the fires are still raging, and we're probably going to have it pretty much in the center around this area here. So the idea for the jungle biome is that it's going to be very modern, and So we are going to do Elmango's a mob spawner design for this, and then in the future, when we build more sophisticated spawners, we can retrofit this out to look like a modern hotel or something along those lines. And the next farm that we will be building in next episode will be along the same lines. Now then, in this chest over here, I have not really prepared too many supplies, but we're going to be dropping off the magma blocks in here. So I am going to go and gather up all of the supplies we require. I am going to be making his updated version 2.0 with the fancier observers and dispensers. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on burning down a few more of these trees, clearing up the area, getting a few more resources, but I kind of wanted to show you what this area is like before I fully just kind of clean it up, because at the moment it's a little bit messy, and I'm going to try and make a fairly flat-ish area to build this grinder upon. However, as we'll be sky idling, it doesn't matter too much about the caves underneath. So I'm going to gather some materials and we'll be right back. Burn! Burn, I tell you. Alrighty, so I have collected everything we require. So it is time to begin work upon the mob spawner. So I have already put in all of the magma blocks, as you can see here. And next is the dispensers. However, I am making a slight change from Elmango's design. In his design, he puts cobble walls in the center to act as the item blocker. However, I just did a quick test and I discovered that there is a very slight chance that the items can get caught on the very corner of the walls. So instead, we're going to grab some slabs, and I'm just going to quickly hop over here, because in here we have some frostwalker boots, which are much easier for wandering over magma blocks. And I dug out a 50 by 50 area, except for this corner here, because I didn't want to just terraform out on a square, and I'm probably going to terraform this down into a slope, just because of some extra space. That is always handy. Now then, this isn't going to work as easily as I had anticipated, so let's knock away that torch there. And in case you're wondering why I have torched absolutely everywhere, it's just so after all of these torches are gone, the magma blocks will retain their light levels. So yeah. Anyway, the next step is to get some glass, which is in one of these. There we go. Let's grab like 6 stacks. There we go. And to put the dispensers and the redstone in. And we'll be back when I will be beginning the spawning platforms. So I just put the dispensers in, and funnily enough, this was an entire... Wow. Don't know how I did that. This was an entire stack of dispensers. Exactly a stack, which is pretty handy. So yeah, next up is to put the redstone in. But while we're here, I want to talk about how annoying dispensers are to craft, because they are ridiculously annoying to craft. Like, I wish there's like an easier way, because even with the crafting tables, with the crafting books nowadays, they are still a massive pain to create. And we want to make some buckets as well. Right, we want 1 torch and a few more repeaters. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll be back when the dispenser redstone is in place. Alrighty, we are back. I am currently burning down a little bit more of the jungle, because next episode we'll probably be expanding into this area here. So I'm just using up a flint and steel because I was waiting for it to turn to daytime, and it is now daytime. So it is time for us to have a look at our mob spawner. So I decided to go ahead and complete it, and unfortunately time has gotten the better of me. At the moment it is just coming up to New Year's Eve. I'm still going to try to get it out, but it might be a day or two late, depending upon how much time I have tomorrow. So this may come out on New Year's Day instead. So what we're going to do is we are going to put the water buckets in, and we are going to give it one test. And the water buckets are currently located at the top of the top of the spawner. And I forgot that I require ladders because I missed out a few areas. So the building went fairly smoothly. There was no major issues, except that for some reason I was on the world and I had the spawner world open on a different tab, and I accidentally logged in to this world on the redstone tab while this game was running, and then I built the entire tree, and then when I came back to it, all my progress had been reset, I believe for that save. So never go open two tabs of Minecraft and go onto the same world at a time, because otherwise it will reset your data. Just a warning. So yeah, we have an observer tower going all the way down and a ladder. So around here, I've been starting to attack these little islands here, and I think between episodes I'll start to take down some of these islands around, because they will be taking up the spawn cap quite a bit and adding in some shadows. So next episode, I'll talk about next episode while we climb up. I'm thinking of making a sugarcane farm, because I was going to make fireworks. We are still going to have fireworks, just going to be slightly delayed fireworks. And I'm thinking of maybe that area there. Though looking around, there does seem to be quite a nice flat bit up here, which we may use instead. So, the water bottles are over here. Excellent. Right, let's take out all of our water bottles. So there are 14 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1. So, I might have left a water bottle down in the other area. So I'm going to quickly count them. 4, 7, 10, 13. Yeah. So I'll have to pick one up. And I also haven't filled in the droppers either, or the timers. Which isn't a problem. It means we just simply have to come back up and restock. And there is a way down here, so I'm going to stock up all of them except for the very top one. I actually decided to quickly go down and grab all of the items for the filters, so we can do it all in one fell swoop. So that needs to go there. We put one item in there, one item in here. Okay. And then we put 40 items in here and 12 items in there. Right. Everything should now be up and running as soon as we flick the lever that I just put on over there. So, oh yeah, I also needed some stone slabs, which is why I decided to pop back up to grab it. And the handy thing about this is that when you light up the area, the water will flush it out, so you don't have to worry about being attacked by mobs. It was one of the comments I saw on the video. Right, so that goes, and that goes. And I had to adjust the redstone at the top to allow for this more modern setting. To allow for the dispenser and observer layout to work. I have tested it in the test world and it seemed to work, so hopefully we shouldn't have any issues.
Hopefully. Knowing redstone, however, there probably will be a few issues which we will have to iron out, but I will sort them out during, between the videos, if there are any. So we're just going to turn it on, see whether it works, and yeah, we'll be back to next episode with it hopefully fully functional.
Alright, final dispenser filled. So time to remove our little tower here, and time to give this a test. And I decided to quickly make a little item filter here to take out the gunpowder, which is what we're after. So we're just going to add in items until... Okay, there's as many items as we have. And we will put in another hopper there to take the items out. So now, I'll test that after we have tested the main thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on and see whether all the water flushes correctly. That sounds decent. Whoop. Oh no. Right, time to climb all the way back up. I messed up the jump. Well, that seems to be working fine. Right, time to climb up to the middle and have a look. Well, everything seems to be working fine. Lovely. Right. Okay. I am going to leave this running for about 5 minutes while I work on clearing out the air. Oh, there we go. There's mobs spawning already. Right. Okay, it seems that we need a bit more delay down there. Right, I'm going to work on that for now. And we'll be back when the items are no longer doing stuff. Yeah, see there? There's another zombie. Right, I need to add a bit more delay on the bottom. I think I have discovered the problem. One of the repeaters is meant to be on 2 ticks, and I had accidentally set it to 1 tick. And it is this repeater up here. And I'm actually going to set it to 4 ticks because we're using... Oh no, I'll set it to 2 ticks. Hopefully that should fix it. Alright, it's gone. So it's flowing. Then there should be no water and the water should start to pour. That seems to be correct. So water... Okay, that's now reversed. Right, let's reverse this again. Oh, and by the way, there are loads of cats spawning around this area, which is quite handy. Right. Hopefully now it should all work fine. I hope. Right. So water goes in, and then the water should go click, and then mobs should drain down if there are any mobs. I'm going to watch it from a bit of a further distance away, because if I stand too close, mobs can't spawn. So after watching it for a while, it would appear that the timings aren't quite perfect on it. But unfortunately, this is the end of the episode, so I'm going to have a bit of a play around in creative. As you can see there's some spiders having a bit of a chill around in the bottom. I mean, it is still fairly decent at drops. Let's have a look at our gunpowder. We got 4 gunpowder from 5 minutes. What amazing rates. Yeah, but unfortunately I went to night time, so it makes it even worse trying to test out the spawner. So that will do it for today. I'm going to have a play around in my creative copy of this. See if I can work out the timings. Look, there's a kill. And the skeleton nearly shot it, and he's trying to shoot me. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video, where we will be hopefully fixing this and working on a sugarcane farm, as well as a few New Year's Eve celebrations. So until then, I hope you have a very good morning, afternoon, and evening. Take care. Bye bye.